Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Get early access to all of our interviews, including the monthly Chichester chats with writer and comic book legend DG Chichester, new episodes of classic Capes and Lunatics shows, including The Quantum Zone, This, That, or the Third, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
Hi, this is Mark Wade, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Hello, kids. Welcome back to another episode of the the Daredevil Podcast, the last one of the year.
Ho, ho, ho. Yes, he is.
Now I have a Billy Club. Ho, ho, ho. I am Phil. Joining me, as always,
Lilith, always on the naughty list, Hellfire.
Oh my. Always on Hell's Kitchen naughty list.
Exactly.
All right, kids. Today we're going to cover Daredevil 7 from 2011. New issues, Daredevil number 4 and Daredevil Gang War number 1. Daredevil.
Imagine that.
Daredevil, he's popular, you know?
He's always been popular with me. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, well, you and every other woman. That's why I think it's so interesting that Solomon and Med made him like a priest, because it's like, wow.
He's like, okay, enough with the pussy patrol. Let's.
I guess the only way to slow down my libido is to, put God in my way.
What's that old line? There is no such thing as consensual sex because it's always you, the other person, and Jesus does not consent.
Oh my!
Shut up to Athens, only Catholic schools.
Oh, jeez. All right. Trying to think, is there any Daredevil news? I mean, that show's still on board, but they had to start over. So,
yeah, interesting.
Yes. And again, kids, if you haven't, the only other new Daredevil thing, if you haven't listened yet, go listen to the Chichester Chats episode 26, where we talked Daredevil Black Armor number 1 with DG.
At this point, it's been a month. Shame on you if you haven't.
Yes. Again, we'll be covering issue 2 here
pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, kids.
It'll be your early Christmas present.
Yep. The week of Christmas. Oh yeah, there's a lot coming. There's a lot going on that week of Christmas. Chichester chat, Aquaman review,
the holiday party for the people.
Oh yeah, so part 1 of the holiday party will be here, and then part 2 will be on Capes and Lunatic Sidekicks on Salty and Petty. So. Yeah.
Emphasis on the salty, emphasis on the petty.
So, see, kids, we're really going to stuff your stocking this year. Ho, ho.
Was there any new Daredevil merch this year, really?
Oh, you know what? The new Funko I have seen is, there's 2 new Funkos I've seen. The one is, the whole bearded Daredevil that, towards the end of, like, Chip Zdarsky's run, wearing that. Yeah, it's the one I've seen. And then, I know I'm getting it for Christmas because I picked it up myself. With the one which we'll see in this when we cover Daredevil 7 tonight, the one with Matt Murdock wearing the "I Am Not Daredevil's" t-shirt.
Yeah,
they have that Funko out because they made
it's almost as great as the one of Spider-Man with the paper bag and the Fantastic Four.
The bombastic bag man.
Yeah.
I need that one. Oh.
Oh, too late. I already bought you something. It's already, it's going to be in the mail Friday. So, sorry.
Oh, okay.
It's all wrapped and everything. Sorry.
I was just thinking I need to get that Bagman thing, and the Bagman one, and like try to get Ron Friends to sign it because he's the artist who drew that.
Does he ever come to Steel City Con?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I never really see like too many people I'd be excited for an artist alley. Like the pop culture guests are pretty cool, but it's very light on the artist alley, and it's like, babe, comic book convention.
I know. It's
that's just the way of all conventions lately, though.
I mean, they'll have probably like local artists, which are cool. I mean, I've seen some great stuff there. But yeah, I want to talk to some Marvel people. I want to talk to some DC people. I want to talk some.
He's like, I'll settle for Archie people because Mark Waid, if you don't know, wrote for Archie. Just saying.
Image people, come on.
We'll throw in Dark Horse and IDW. Somebody, anybody.
Seriously.
Zenescope, hello.
You know how many comic creators you can get for whatever you use to bribe Alec Baldwin to come last time. Jeez.
How many decent people could have showed up for the Alec Baldwin bribe?
You know how many people don't have bodies on their tally you could have invited instead of an Alec Baldwin?
Hell, I'm sure Tina Fey actually has a body or two, so maybe not her, but
well, she wasn't there. Whoa.
Allegedly.
Wait, what? Allegedly, Tina Fey?
She was a big old high school bully, so you know how high school bullying can go. Just saying.
They kill people? What?
And they come. Well, if you know, you know.
Former high school bully, Lilith Hellfire. What do you?
No, sir.
No, I know you weren't. You were.
I was a middle school and elementary bully. Thank you.
Oh, really? Okay.
The best kind. Like, bullying in high school, like, get a life. But middle school, you gotta give the people some character development, you know?
Oh my. What are you, a screenwriter?
Speaking of character development, all these stories have that in common for Matthew.
Oh yes. All right. So should we jump in?
Let's do it.
All right. Well, I picked Daredevil 7 because it is kind of sort of a holiday issue. So
here comes. I bet.
Hey-o!
This cover's great. I like this cover a lot.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. I don't know if I even saw it before, but there's a variant cover for this I just discovered that it looks like the cover to Amazing Fantasy 15, but instead of Spider-Man, it's him, but he's holding like Bullseye under his arm. And he's like, oh, though the world may mock like blind lawyer Matt Murdock, you know.
That's funny.
Like, that's a good cover. All right. All right, so Daredevil number 7. Well, volume 3, number 7.
Yeah, let's specify because there's a lot now.
Mm-hmm.
Not as bad as Spider-Man, but 3 volumes, kind of a lot.
And the title, Daredevil faces off with 5 crime organizations at once, even though that doesn't really happen in this issue.
Yeah, I was so confused. I'm just like, we couldn't just do Lord of the Flies.
It should be mad to be Lord of the Lies or something.
Exactly.
All right. Matt Murdock volunteers to take a group of blind students on a field trip. While traveling with them, the small school bus crashes deep within the snowy woods. With the driver dead, who was the only other adult on the trip, Matt dons his Daredevil costume and tries to lead the kids to safety by using the grappling line in his billy club to help guide
one kid's not really blind. He's got to go back and do the old nobody can know my secret. That kid falls off the mountain. No, seriously.
Mr. Murdock, were you born blind, or do you do that thing that like my dad says, if you do too much, you go blind?
Are your palms hairy?
Well, I was hit by toxic waste, but again, if that's gonna get me, the other thing would have.
F in the chat for all the boys that drink Mountain Dew and not water.
Oh my! Why does it taste terrible? Well, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I can't vouch for it, but I can only imagine.
Oh my!
I spend too much money on tobacco and Mountain Dew.
That's what. Oh my god! I saw a meme today. Oh my god! It's some woman spitting out like a ton of water, and it says when he lies and says he's been eating a lot of
fruit.
Fruit this week. We're back, kids. Lilith's back.
Merry Christmas. Oh wait, okay, sorry. Just have you seen the new Batman Christmas thing on HBO Max yet? We should cover that.
No, I didn't.
Next year.
Okay.
We already did our stuff for.
I know. So
we are the night. Batman Podcast. Suck it, Ray.
Whoa. Oh, he's not going to hear this. He's playing Marvel Snap.
Batman. My favorite character.
I can for Marvel Snap on my phone Finally, we've said it enough for Google to pick it up.
Oh my God! But
they were like, it was like a little push notification. Come play Marvel Snap. I'm like, son of a bitch!
I swear, he just sits on his couch, play Marvel Snap, and things just fall into his lap. Because you know what I saw today? Did you read Moon Knight number 30?
No, not yet. Why?
Jed McKay wrote a text page at the end of the issue, and he mentions Ray and Rebecca. I'm like, you son of a...
I mean, to be fair, the man was dedicated. He put in his time, okay?
I know. But I'm like, come on. Why can't we get that? Come on.
I'm sure at the end of issue 5, Axel's Inferno by D.G. Chichester will have something. I'm sure.
Or Daredevil Black Armor. Not like we do a Daredevil podcast for now.
Sorry for that, but I was just like, it's a terrible animation style, but they're like knocking the piss out of Damian, so I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard good things about it.
I've seen ads for it, yeah.
Ads? What are those?
What is the advertisement you speak of? However, the snow and sleet proves too much for him in his radar senses, and he passes out due to blood loss.
Yeah, because it's all white, right? So it's like, hell.
Nail.
It's not sensory overload. It's like lack of sensory.
Yeah, there's not a lot of stuff around. It's covered in snow, and I think he even has that problem sometimes in like a heavy downpour too, where it's like, just like precipitation like breaks up that radar.
Drowns everything. Yeah. Like rain, sexy fun times. You can see the boob outline. Too much rain, not so much fun.
Oh my!
that is a reference to Daredevil the movie, of course, with Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner. Oh, did you hear? Allegedly, they might be showing up in Deadpool 3.
Oh yeah, I've seen that Jennifer Garner rumor for a while. Yeah,
I was like, they're not bringing back Benny Affleck. No way.
I think they're gonna be doing
that after his plantation marriage to Taco Flavor kisses herself. No.
You mean Daredevil Lopez?
South Park. Oh God, I just watched the episode where he takes with Bono, where he takes the biggest crap.
Oh,
don't make South Park like that anymore. I'm sorry.
Oh jeez. Remember the whole who is Cartman's mother? And then it turns out it's like, oh, she's his father, or who's his father? Then it's like, oh, it's his mother. But it's like, then who's his mother? He's like, forget it.
Yeah, exactly.
And he passes out from blood loss when his left leg was injured in the crash. He's like, thank God it wasn't the middle one.
Julio keeps farting. You guys wonder why I don't like hanging out with kids. This is great, though. I love the bus banter with the kids at the beginning. It's great.
The children band together, demonstrating how resilient they are by saving the hero and dragging him to a nearby farmhouse. I love how they put hero. They put hero in quotes.
I mean, it is Matt.
I know. That's what makes it so funny. This issue won the 2012 Eisner Award for Best Single Issue.
Yeah.
Well, again, it's somewhat modern comics. How often do you get single issues anymore? I mean, again,
at this point, Daredevil wasn't too rife with writing for the trades for whatever reason. That's a really recent, like, last 5 years where they really tried to like push that for Daredevil specifically.
Well, again, I think too, it's Mark Waid. Mark Waid's like, I'm going to do what I want to do.
Exactly. Well, he's earned it.
Oh, well, yeah. So, but yeah, I love that cover.
Yeah. This issue was really nice. It's kind of like focusing on Matt's character, and they give us this the little kids save him because out of the mouth of babes and whatnot. I don't know. It's just a really cute little episode. I mean, the title's a little misleading, but. We're coming down from that thing that happened in the previous issue anyway, so... Yeah,
and we're kind of stuck in between. There's stuff before. I think there might be stuff after this, too.
Yeah.
So, yes, I don't know how that got hung with that title, but yeah.
I think it might be a misprint, but nobody wants to fess up to it.
Maybe. And then one of the most memed Daredevil panels ever.
Yes.
I am not Daredevil.
Yes.
Because the rumor was out there, kids. Because again, Ben just kind of spilled the beans. So
That's his go-to, man. He
I
loves
told
that.
you. Daredevil, Superman. Did he out anyone else?
I think he did. I just can't think of it right now. It's like
He
one
would,
more
he
person.
would have outed Tony Stark if he hadn't already been outed.
Tony Stark outs himself regardless, bro. That ego.
I know. Oh, hey, I saw something. I just saw something online. You should do this for porch pirates. Somebody made their dog like a little clubhouse or bed, but it's just like made out of like it looks like a pile of Amazon boxes. So when a porch pirate comes up, the dog just like leaps out of the boxes at whoever's trying to take the box.
I don't have to worry about porch pirates. Actually, we have a pretty good neighborhood watch.
She has booby traps, kids.
I mean, well, yeah, you kind of like it's bad enough for the delivery guys that have what they have to go through. I don't see like an actual just random person even thinking about coming on my porch. So
the front porch is booby trap, kids, unlike the house, which is a booty trap.
I think I'm running a cock ring. Hell,
what? You kind of broke up. What?
Cock ring.
Ah,
O-ring. My fault.
wow! What a Freudian slip, little Hellfire. Boy, I feel like I'm still recording with Justin. Jeez.
I mean, we're practically the same person.
Oh yeah.
My favorite biscuit.
Seriously.
Guilty or innocent?
Well, you're both guilty of sin. All right.
See how he talks about you when you're not around, Justin?
Oh, he knows. I'll know. Although I said he's a poser because he's actually in a committed relationship. You're the one just sailing to a different port every night.
With the salty, coarse language that I have, yeah, that's about right.
Ark. Salty language. He's here in the bedroom, kids.
F in the chat for the bus driver, though.
I know.
Damn deer. Deer are a menace.
I know. What a holiday.
We should eat more venison. Instead of eat more chicken, eat more venison.
Well, again, I think that the deer population pretty much just like probably quadrupled in 2020.
Yeah.
As did a lot of wildlife because all it took was a couple months and nature just thrived, kids.
The whales are still mad about it. Like good for the whales. Knock those harpooning bastards right out of their boat. They deserve it.
But yeah, no, I like this. Like it's again, Wade kind of like, and again, only if some writers do this, like Chichester, Wade actually like get into like, Matt as like a person and shows how like he cares about people and stuff. And
Sal is also into that because he actually has in these issues had Matt narrating the issues.
Yes, yeah. And
I love that that conflict of interest that like when he's in the Daredevil suit, like how he has to like handle things differently now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Because again, it's like it seems like it's either writers really get into Matt's personality and even like focus on those senses and stuff, and then there's writers who take the whole grim and gritty approach.
Your mother's a whore. Yeah. It's just so much more to Matt than that too. Like a lot of time, hell, they don't even focus on Matt. It's the sorry Ray if you are listening. It's that Batman conundrum. It's like who really wants to write Bruce Wayne when you have Batman right there?
Yeah.
Bruce Wayne has just become like non-essential, especially since he doesn't really do anything with his money or anything else. You know what I mean?
He's broke. He only has like a couple million left. Lils, come on.
He could ask Dick for some money.
My favorite character.
That's what Lilith does. Hey, no, I know you got your monies. She just asked Dick for Dick. Hey,
exactly. How do you get Dick out of Richard? You ask nicely. Or not, depending on what they're into. Whatever.
I'm a sucker for a guy with a powerful rod. Scream at!
So let's can we not to cut short on the nostalgia run. I mean, it was only 2011. It's not that nostalgic, but it's pretty good. It's a pretty good issue. Yeah, I really like the art.
Oh yeah, the art's great, especially like when they're stuck in the blizzard and stuff. Yeah.
I really dig it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this was like a critically acclaimed run, and again, yeah, like I said, this was a very human interest for Matt, and
Tell Iron Man I said hi. A lot of great panels out of this one for sure.
oh yeah. Oh yeah, we'll take that next time. The following issue was part of a Spider-Man crossover team up.
Yeah, of course it was. 11. We were in overdrive of Spider-Man.
All right, what?
Nah, I was just thinking like I have a bad feeling about Deadpool 3.
Well, they're doing multiverse. I mean, is this going to be the start of? I know
It's definitely Deadpool. Deadpool kills the Fox universe. That's definitely should be the title of it.
Oh yeah, they're going to slide over what they want from the Fox universe. Yeah, it's going to be like the Ultimate Universe.
It's like a cleanup movie, and like I just feel like we deserve so much more for that. That's all. We'll wait and see though. I got plenty of comic book movies to poop on until then.
I heard.
Looking at you, Aquaman.
Someone was telling me a rumor, but I haven't seen anything about it, so it's probably not true. But someone was like, "Oh, did you hear Carl Urban's going to be a Wolverine, one of the Wolverines in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
No, he is too busy with the boys with his Amazon money. Okay. Plus, he doesn't want to do the franchise thing anymore. Like he tried it with Judge Dredd, and he just pretty much has said that's just he doesn't want to do anything else with the franchise. I mean, you know.
We figured out we have figured out our routine, kids.
Plus, I think the boys don't shoot that many like episodes. Like it's kind of the perfect gig. Like you just can't get any better than that right now.
And we figured out the plan. Wolverine's gonna wear a mask, so Hugh Jackman only has to do like the dialogue parts. Then that mask goes on, and he's on his coffee break.
I mean, or you could just be like Jason Momoa, just wear a muscle suit.
Oh, burn!
Did you see the interview where he was talking? He was like, Chris Hemsworth's so stupid. He could have just wore a muscle suit, like he's been doing. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he gave up working out like 3 years ago or something like that.
Probably
because after that divorce from Lisa Bonet, she was the only thing keeping him in shape. You know what I'm saying?
Hell.
I mean,
hell. So he's giving in to the Chris Pratt cheeseburger conundrum, as Charlie would say.
It's just like a meal. It's like, let the man have a freaking cheeseburger. Who cares?
He's like, this could be my last
Nobody
Aquaman
really likes that anyway.
It could be his last Aquaman movie anyway, so it's just like, well, why not?
And Lobo does that. We all know. We all know if he's going to be in the new universe, it's going to be Lobo. That Lobo script has been flying around longer than that Black Adam movie, okay?
Oh, is he going to he's going to be the main man, that bastard?
Mark my words. I have no doubt about it.
Oh, Lord.
That was a better fit anyway.
Hey-o!
That's what she said.
You can tell when it's been a while since we recorded together, kids.
Anyway, yeah, let's get to the new stuff.
All right. Let's do Daredevil 4 because that came out last week. We finally, he promised it, and we finally got the return of Bullseye.
Yeah.
Yay.
I mean, and they teased it out, but like, that's my only thing. It's like, babes, just give it to me right in the middle. Don't.
Wow.
Don't make me wait too long. I get bored. Mama's got ADHD.
Welcome to A Date with Lilith Hellfire, kids.
It's talking about speed dating. This art, though. This art right here in this issue. It is wonderful.
Oh, yeah.
I really dig the cover. Like, from cover to cover, it's really great.
Oh, yeah. Just, I mean, the pencils, but like the colors and everything. Just,
everything pops. Like, literally pops. And it's so cool.
Just like the difference in lighting from, outside, whether it's day or night, him sitting in an office. Yeah, it's just.
I guess some people are like complaining about like lack of Father Matthew's like exploits or whatever. But like, babes, be so serious with me. That's not what we're here for.
No.
here for.
I mean, come on. Even when he was a lawyer, how much lawyering did he actually see?
Exactly. It's like just enough to frame the situation, and then we can be gone. Like the orphanage, I don't care. I hope all the kids get adopted, but other than that, I don't care.
And that's the conflict, even greater than when he was a lawyer. It's like, okay, well, where's he supposed to spend his time? You know, being a priest, working with these kids, or punching Bullseye in the face. Come on.
Well, Bullseye does have a punchable mug, so
I know he's one of our favorite cannon fodder.
That's the thing. It's like that's his like best known like nemesis outside of Kingpin, right? But like the actual physicality, they've gotten into more physical fights.
Yes.
And it's like, really, bro? It's like the Vulture being like Spider-Man's nemesis, right? It's like, don't make sense, bro. It don't make sense. Something's up here.
I mean, Vulture's not top 3. I mean, come on.
I'm just saying though.
I don't know if Vulture
for a while. It's like,
I mean, no offense. Vulture is grandfathered in because he was one of the first. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just like everybody is old as dirt, bro. Like, can we get him somebody his own age to fight?
Oh, who's an old ass man? I mean, technically, Steve Rogers could be fighting the Vulture, but I mean,
that's not even a fair fight. Like the Vulture is such a joke of a character.
I
like
know.
Michael Keaton, like that's the only version that actually felt menacing ever. Was Michael Keaton's version, not you, Morbius. Sit down. Not talking about that one.
It's Morbid time. Well, I think the original idea, which again, it hasn't aged well, but the original, so Stan made him an old man, so he looked like, all bony and like a vulture.
Yes, yeah. I know. But it's like, we can let the Vulture go, or we can, and we kind of did. We kind of passed it on to his granddaughter for a while or whatever, but that was cool. Like, yeah, that was like a legacy villain passing of the torch, long overdue as far as I was concerned. So,
and I think was it Jerry Conway? One of them was like, because I think when they questioned him, one of the million times about the death of Gwen Stacy, he was like, it's like we didn't think these things were going to make it past the 70s,
Exactly.
They didn't know these comics were going to last for like 60 years or more.
Victims of their own success.
Pretty much, yeah.
Don't call it a reboot. Call it a refresh.
The whole thing was going to go under until they put out that Dolph Lundgren Punisher.
Exactly. Shout out to Dolph Lundgren still acting. I mean, it's going to probably... Oh, Willem Dafoe's not going to be in Aquaman 2, so Dolph is the only thing that we have to look forward to.
Oh, man.
I like how James Gunn specifically said it's not like he's out there, playing the Green Goblin. I'm like, well, what else is Willem Dafoe going to do? What's he doing?
You mean the Joker in the new DC universe?
Ooh.
Tell me
you
don't. Kids, tell me you don't want to see a Willem Dafoe Joker. Come on. Because I mean, Mark Hamill's done with Joker. He said after with no Kevin Conroy, he ain't doing it.
Yeah, you gotta respect it.
Mm-hmm.
I've always said that for the longest time too. It's like, well, yeah, I want to go back to Old Man Joker for sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, but yeah, like I don't know. It's just like I really am. I didn't think I was gonna enjoy it this run, but it's like so far, it's everything that I've been wanting from Daredevil. I really feel like Sal was a fan. Like you can feel that he was like a fan, and he's like trying to give us what's been kind of missing and lacking in the Daredevil lore.
And again, it's like he's done something different with the whole priest angle. But again, this is what we wanted. We wanted him more back in the streets.
It's more well balanced too. Like I mean, it was all Daredevil all the time for quite a while.
Yeah.
And like Matt's persona and psyche was so neglected for so long. It's just so refreshing, for sure.
And again, I mean, it's grounded like we wanted. I mean, there's no ninja stuff, which we asked for, but it seems like there's going to be a hint of supernatural.
It's got to come back around, but I feel like he's taking his time setting up the world and like our expectations and things, and I'm totally fine with that. Like if we're gonna write for their trades, make it count, I guess.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
every issue does feel like it counts, that it's building to something, it's going somewhere. We're not in that like, let's stall the story for the sake of, we got to wait till we get to issue 25 or issue 10, 15. Like, we're still in like the upswing of everything. So we'll have to see probably like around issue 7 where we're at.
And it's moving along. But I just when I saw Ben Urich's possessed, I'm just like here, Lilith in my head going, he's always been possessed. He's always been
Uric. Exactly. He gets it.
But I mean, he also brings back like stuff from Chip's run, like Butch and stuff.
Yeah, for better or for worse.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean,
kind of respect what comes before. Like, a lot of people just haven't done that in like a decade. Like, it's like almost taboo to do it at this point.
Yeah, no, like I said, I think that's the hint of a good comic writer is when you do an original.
He can embrace anything.
Do an original thing, but yeah, use elements from previous runs and stuff, especially recent history.
Yeah. Like, cause like we talk about this with Gigi Chichester all the time, like how like just like somebody takes over to all those side characters and just disappear, never to be heard from or seen again.
Mm-hmm.
Just a footnote in the history books.
My favorite example, there was like I've read it as a back issue. There was a Captain America, I think from the 70s, where there's like a mysterious figure like in an apartment across the hall from Steve Rogers, and he's vowing revenge, and then like Steve Rogers moves, creative teams change, and you never see that shadowy figure. So it's like 50 years later, that shadowy figure is still planning revenge and stuff.
So say he's still bleeding out no street.
Oh my god! I like it. I know it's just it was a change of creative team or something, but it's just like it's like
I will say the mysteries do need to like be punched up and kicked up a notch for sure. Like we do need to tighten that up a bit, and that'd probably be my only like critique of it. Like the action, great, but like we're gonna do some noir mystery stuff. Let's really tighten that up and see where it's going.
And not here, but other stuff. It's like, don't track out like a mystery for like a year or more. I know.
Yeah, babes. You get three issues out of me. Even Batman, even Detective Comics. I'm like, no, not doing this. Not doing this with y'all. Because more than often it'll be something supernatural. Lately, if you know, you know.
I still don't
Shots
know.
fired. Yes.
I mean, that detective thing's been going for how long now? I still don't know what's going on half the time.
I don't think they know what's going on.
I'm like, Azrael in the old bat suit. Ah, okay. Come on, you like modern Azrael? Come on.
I do.
All right, but you know what else I like? Okay, here's a segue for you. That we don't have to like interrupt the flow of the regular Daredevil book for Gang War because it's Elektra and Gang War.
Yep. One of my favorite ways to spend $5 this week for sure. Shout out to Erica Schultz and Sergio Davalia.
Yes.
I really, really dig this episode.
Oh yeah, I thought this was really good. I mean, the art's good, the story's great.
So good. Like, oh my god, like modern like for a while, I'm not gonna lie, like modern comic art, like you can tell like the two different house styles, but like now they're like letting the artists like actually showcase their talents and like really differentiate. And I've just been really enjoying it. It's been a feast for the eyes. It's like, yes, you hire these artists because they're talented and they can do more than just a house style. So let them do more than a house style.
Exactly. You know what? I want
except for you, Frank Miller. You go sit down. So you do the house style, Frank Miller. No more Wolverine covers, please.
Or Daredevil covers. Jeez.
Wolf.
And I already hear Justin screaming, hit the button.
Your mother's a
whore! But no, I mean, I love this book. I wish this could give us this team on it ongoing.
Yes. We're definitely testing out an Elektra solo book, so.
Oh, yeah, and I think, all they're looking for is the numbers, kids. So, go buy this. Even if you're not buying the rest of Gang War, go buy this.
Yes. It's very strong character-driven storytelling. So, I appreciate that. Because, like, Elektra definitely does need to be refleshed out and reintroduced. Because, when she was doing her thing in Matt's book, it was a little different. Like, this is her on her own. She doesn't have anything, like, really holding her back. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And again...
Now, this is action driven book, like for sure. And I love the costume. You know what I mean? Like the bikini had to go. It had to go.
I know.
We still have Silk and Psylocke and all. It was fine. It was time for it to go. It was an evolution. I really enjoy this one. It really like allows the action to be action without like being gratuitous. You know what I mean?
Exact. Yes. Yeah. And I love how Erica Schultz like gets in Elektra's head and stuff. How we see her in her thoughts and stuff. And
yeah.
And again, it's just a redemption arc. Unlike some of these people where it's like, oh, I did something bad. I mean, Elektra's killed how many people?
Exactly. Now this story has actually like very well balanced between like the kinetic energy of the fight scenes and then the suspense of the story. So like, yeah, I feel like these two are like firing on all cylinders. They're very in sync with each other, and that makes a difference.
Oh yeah, and I mean this is how you really do part of as a book as part of a crossover.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah, it's a female-led title, but we're not like bogged down in the wokeisms of it all. It's just like good action storytelling. We know Elektra, we love Elektra, we're rooting for Elektra kind of thing. So it's like none of that like She-Hulk TV show shit, which I appreciate.
It's just a badass human being.
Exactly. I think that's just what Marvel specifically needs to focus more on. It's just like tell a good story, leave your bullshit out, and just let a good story be a good story.
And sometimes, I mean, I don't think we get into some books. We don't get enough action. Yeah, give us some action. Do what everyone else.
Well, I mean, like I'm waiting on the ninjas.
Well, it's Elektra. It's gonna happen again.
It's gonna happen. I mean, it's a gang war. It's really cool. It's like that whole thing and like the Hell's Kitchen thing. Like, it's like, yeah, we don't need to interrupt Daredevil for this. I love that.
Yes.
But at the same time, it still gives you a glance into what's going on and what could possibly be happening because they are going to touch on that. I'm assuming eventually.
Yeah, and again too, give us an ongoing series because then we could do flashbacks. She was an assassin for how many years? I mean, we can get flashbacks.
Oh, talk about Blood on the Ledger. Oh,
yes.
I need a Black Widow team up immediately.
Oh yeah.
They can bitch about Matt. It's fine. It doesn't have to pass the Bechdel test. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I love how what Erica Schultz is doing, but I feel like we need a Black Widow and Elektra team up written by Erica Schultz and Kelly Thompson.
Yes! Oh my God, yes.
Whether you give Kelly Thompson a Black Widow book again, I don't care. I want both of them writing this.
That would be so funny.
Oh no! Okay, we need a third woman in here. We need a third character in here because you know who I want? I want Erica Schultz, Kelly Thompson, and Gail Simone.
She's busy at the moment.
Can you imagine? Yeah, fended off Mark Millar.
No comment.
I know that douche nozzle. All right. But no, I mean, think of how badass that story would be. Erica Schultz, Kelly Thompson, and Gail Simone writing this thing. Doing some kind of crossover between like 3 different books. Come on.
That would be nice.
Oh, yeah.
The OGs. And the newbie. Well, not such newbie, but kind of.
And then, you know what else I thought was interesting? I'm like, oh, yeah. I guess we really haven't seen a lot of interaction between Elektra and Spider-Man.
There's always gotta be a Spider-Man.
Well, it is kind of a Spider-Man event, so
Yeah, allegedly.
Well, I mean,
there's action on the Spider-Man front, to be honest.
What?
We really haven't seen a lot. Like it's been very ho-hum on the Spider-Man front.
Well, it just started, but I mean, yeah, it's main books. It's been amazing, and then it was in Miles Morales today.
Yeah. But they're gonna take the opportunity every time.
No.
Which is good. I mean, it's like it's issue number 1. Get it out of the way.
Again, it's Marvel's Batman, so it's like Spider-Man has to show up and everything.
It just keeps rubbing salt in that wound.
Batman.
And Ray can't even let go of the Marvel Snap, so he's just got to grit his teeth. He's just grinding the hell out of his teeth as he plays Marvel Snap. So
maybe we can put that Marvel Snap down for 5 minutes to send me feedback, Ray.
Batman. My favorite character.
We miss you, Ray.
Oh, you know what Ray, I'll make you a deal. for every piece of feedback I get. I'll count. There's one episode I won't hit that button. I was like, do I put
He's
down
too addicted. It ain't gonna work, Phil.
I know. We're gonna have to have that intervention. Who's the Tofini? But yeah, no, I love this book today. Again, as we're recording this, just came out today. But yeah, I was literally like, oh yeah, I want this whole team. Just keep this book going after Gang War. You know.
Yeah, that's been the consensus. Everybody, I haven't really seen any hate, which is shocking because Marvel fans are just like bad on the internet, especially now with like Elon's Twitter, X, formerly known as Twitter.
Yeah.
App. Like, it is bad. Like, he let Alex Jones back on the platform. It's just like, ooh. I can't. Like, so I have actually, you know what I've been doing? I haven't been reading the solicits. I haven't been reading spoilers. I've been just letting the issue surprise me. Because I go, what was the difference between my enjoyment of reading comics when I was younger versus now? I know too much. I know what to expect. So I've just been letting it kind of happen, and it's been more enjoyable for me.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, someone died. They'll be back soon.
That too. So it's just like, there's no consequence. It's just all fun. We're just all having fun on this spinning rock. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just let the surprises hit you, and don't be so uptight, and just go with the flow.
Oh, so just what you tell your dates, okay?
Just relax and let it happen. It'll be over quickly.
Just let it hit you. Yeah. But yeah, I think that's what they're doing with the Spider-Woman book. Yeah, just like keep this King thing going after the Gang War crossover.
I think if it does good numbers, if this goes back for a second printing, come on, guys, we're dependent on you.
Yeah, come on, we need numbers, kids. Come on.
Yeah, that's a solid story. Like
it's a good time.
Erica's gonna be in demand after this one for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I mean, they must have faith in her because getting a big part of the crossover, giving you a Daredevil. Come on, it's a good time to be a Daredevil fan. You got the regular book, you got this.
That's my line, Phil.
What?
My line.
What?
It's a great time. It's really great time to be a Daredevil fan. I say that when we're swimming in it. I always say that.
3 books.
And we were gonna have a TV show, but
Yeah, the writer's strike, which we can blame greedy corporations for that.
Yeah. So I think these 2 solid books really surprised me.
Oh yeah.
I guess I've been very surprised with the new Daredevil run. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, I know. I was.
I didn't know where we were gonna go after the end of the last one. It was just kind of like, I was just like, all right, I'll be hopeful. It panned out this time.
Well,
Optimism can be fun sometimes.
Well, I think he kind of hinted at it, but yeah, I think Sal kind of like springboarded off at Chip's ending, where it's just like, oh yeah, Matt escaped hell, but he paid there was a price to pay for escaping hell.
Mephisto, never mind.
Wait for Mephisto to show up in Gang War.
Gang what?
War. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Uh-oh.
Oh no. Imagine not having Google and actually that happening to you. Like, oh my God, embarrassing.
Again, Seinfeld to show that it couldn't work today because we have cell phones.
And Google, yeah. But although there are some pretty big dummies still out there who just won't Google anything anyway.
I know, Mike.
Like, misinformation thriving in this day. Stop using Google. Just go to DuckDuckGo.
I know, but I'm just like, when people like, I don't know this, or when's this? I'm just like, Google. Have you ever heard of it?
I mean, I know my Encyclopedia Britannicas are out of date. I think it still calls England Great Britain and not the UK. I'm pretty sure. I think the Berlin Wall is still up in one of them.
Oh my!
But I'm just saying some stuff. Universal stuff doesn't change.
I don't know. Here the Earth's flat these days. I don't know.
Yeah. Leave the firmament people alone, Phil.
Once again, kids, I don't care what you read. People, you need to read more. Everyone.
Yeah, I mean, I I agree. I don't even really care what. Well,
Yeah, I
do care what you read.
Well, I mean, don't be reading some crap. But I'm like, again, if you're in the sports, if all you're reading is sports magazines, I don't care. But just read something, kids.
Reading is fundamental.
Mhm.
Fun is in the word, even, guys. But so is mental. So make of that what you will.
That's one to grow on.
Oh, we're gonna try for an educational grant. That's totally cool for me, Phil. Yeah, I've enjoyed this week's books. I enjoyed the story you picked out. It was pretty good Daredevil reading week for me.
Well, you're welcome, Love Hellfire. Merry Christmas.
Just waiting on that TV show.
I know. Oh, I know.
I really should finish. Like I'm pretty sure I should finish the original. I should finish the original series, but I'm just trying to wait till the time gets closer.
Yes.
So it's fresh. Not that it probably matters, honestly.
Fresh. Yeah, I know.
Knowing Disney is not gonna matter.
I mean, I'm trying to remember if they were talking to D'Onofrio, and I think he said something like, I don't know if it's it's not like a official sequel, but I guess it has it's gonna have at least like the same tone. Is it supposed to be like a new imprint or something? Is it Disney Spotlight or something like that? Or I guess it's gonna be their more mature stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
Unless it's Miramax, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Oh, then I saw the other day, Deborah Ann Wool was saying she misses playing the part of Karen.
Well, don't let Frank Miller hear her say that.
Whoa! Or Kevin Smith.
Yeah. Your mother's a whore! Stay tuned for Smith Temper.
Snoochie Boochie, your mother's a whore. All right. So, Lilith, you want to know what we're doing in January?
I'd prefer to be surprised, but you can tell the kids at home.
Oh, okay. Well, besides the new issues, I mean, we'll cover, Daredevil number 5 and Gang War number 2. But also, I picked out, it'll be the first half of a miniseries, Daredevil Dark Knight. So we'll do the first 4 issues of that in January. And then the second 4
Of course you did, Phil. Of course you
Why? Why? How dare you? Did you read it? No.
No. I mean, a long time ago.
Oh, okay. All right. So yes, kids. So send us all your thoughts on those. And hey, again, okay, we started this on the Green Lantern podcast. I'm expanding it to the other shows. I've heard nothing yet, but maybe when this starts hitting the podcast, kids, you send in feedback on any of these shows, you're gonna get a prize. I got comics. I got merch. Come on, send in feedback. You'll get a prize. Be nice feedback, but yes, send in feedback. You'll get a prize.
Send in terrible feedback.
And well, depending on the terrible, I mean, at least if it's like funny or humorous, yeah, send in negative. I don't care, but just be like,
your mother's a whore.
All right, you get a prize. All right, so send us all your thoughts. Email us CapesandLunatics that's kind of what Noel Tate did the other night. All right, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And remember, you can find all things Capes Lunatics episodes, social media, merchandise, and of course, the link to the Patreon. Because again, you never know what you're going to get. You get at least one original episode you'll hear nowhere else on the Patreon. And again, it's usually a little Hellfire. You never know how high or drunk she'll be, but you'll always be angry. So yes, subscribe to the Patreon.
That's my secret.
It's my secret, Cap. I'm always drunk. All right, so find everything all in one place. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. That's tubespace.io/CapesandLunatics Podcast Network. All right, Miss Little Hellfire.
Putting the fun and functional drunk.
All right, Little Hellfire, the evil sister of Eve Heavenwater. Where can people find you on social media? Well, just Facebook, right?
Ooh, I mean,
she's like, I don't even want you to find me here.
I mean, basically, yeah, I'm kind of done with social media.
Kids, if you really need to get a hold of Love Hellfire, email CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. I will forward it along if it's appropriate. So
it's not to be appropriate. Don't you know who our listeners are?
Well, I mean, even if it's weird thoughts, but I mean, I don't want to be receiving the dick pics you usually get. I don't. I'll forward this to Justin.
Yeah, forward those to Justin. I don't want those either.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Lil's like, unless it's a totem pole, I don't want to see it.
Either do the 6 or do the 9.
Or both.
Bigger, harder, stronger.
Ugh.
Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. Very hard, very tempting. Let me get a ride on your alligator back, bro. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business. Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
That is a Daredevil drop if I've ever heard one.
Don't pull it out unless you're going to use it. That's true for guns and penises.
You do know how Billy Clubs work, don't you?
All right, kids, thank you for joining us. Come back in January. Oh, hey, enjoy your holidays. Enjoy your happy holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you on the other side, 2024.
Patrons, let me know if you want to see a Christmas haul for the patron episode.
Yes. Say yes, kids. All the merch and severed heads she has.
My NSA agent.
Oh.
Joke, satire, and parody.
If you give me a merch video, we could I can use that to shame Justin and to give us another drunken unboxing. Come on. You know it's true. All right, kids. Yes, again, next time, all the new issues and, of course, Daredevil Dark Knights 1 through 4. All right, come back next time. Remember, it's better to be with the devil you know than the
devil you don't. Suck it, Satan!
Wow.